Hi Aquarius, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome to your zodiac reading. Let's begin. We're going to start off with this oracle deck. I hope you're all doing well. It's lovely to be here with you guys today. Let's find out from Archangel Michael what Aquarius most needs to know today. Alright, please like and subscribe if it resonates with you. We have gratitude. Okay, so gratitude, being grateful. Being grateful for your lot in life, just being grateful. Grateful for what you have, already have. So let's find out what a rune would like to talk to us about. Isa, so that's the ice rune, and it's a challenge or frustration. It's a challenge or frustration, psychological blocks to thought or activity, including grievances. Okay, so there's some kind of thinking that keeps you from feeling grateful, that you may be, no, I've changed my cover and it's slippery. So my things aren't going to stay. So let's see, let's put this pen there. Okay, yeah, let's put the pen there. That might help. Okay, alright, so there could be an issue with being happy with what you already have in a relationship, in terms of wealth or health, and you know, happiness with what you have accumulated in life, where you live, how you are living, that sort of thing. Let's learn some more, because there's a challenge with this that's frustrating you, and therefore it's psychologically blocking you to have thoughts that will move you from feeling grievances to feeling gratitude. Having a grievance to being grateful, Aquarius. Let's find out. The High Priestess is the major arcana. And what do we have to clarify this? Archangel Michael. Okay, he told me, this is the Four of Pentacles. He told me that it's blocking your intuition. It's blocking your internal power. It's blocking your strength. The real only power we have is what's inside of us, how we put it to use, because we have a lot of power to be master manifestors, creator of abundance. And we got the Four of Pentacles here, which is like, well, in this card, it's like whatever is above is below. But it's, you know, it's like the mirror image to it. But it's holding on to something, so much so that it's like it can't let go. It can't move on. So what it's happening is the holding on to something, a way of thinking, or a relationship that you need to let go of, or the way you're perceiving the relationship, or the way you're looking at the challenges and obstacles in it, is not in favor of you being able to see what it is that is right there before your eyes, but it's hidden in plain view because you have solidified a certain belief or perception about whatever's going on. Let's see if we can get some more information, Archangel Michael. So for that reason, for this hanging on to something that is opposite to feel, it's a grievance as compared to feeling grateful. Aquarius, you're blocking your intuition, which is your superpower. Yeah, it's your superpower, standing in your power. When you stand in your power, you are accessing your inner knowing, You're seeing beyond that which is visible with the eye. You just know things. Here's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, that's you, of course. Aquarius is that you are like, you're in your, you're in touch with the divine. See all the sparklies there? That's like receiving downloads. Right through the wand here, it's going all the way down to the earth. So it's like you are in divine connection. Being able to be intuitive, but there's something going on. Let's get some more information. We have Justice, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, so Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Justice is balance and being just. That you're receiving that which has been out of balance, which has not been just. It's justice is coming in to bring forward fairness in a situation or a relationship for you. So it's equal give and take. That you might have been getting breadcrumb before, and there is like this Five of Swords sabotaging energy that is like you've got to be able to, you feel like you've got to fight for something, but as you fight for it with the perception that you currently have for something, you're actually pushing it away. You're this guy back here, he's got to go away because you've got it all. If you might be Aquarius at a time where there are some disagreements and arguments going on between you and someone else, or whatever situation you're in, a group situation, and you may be, or someone else may be trying to enforce their ideas and their opinions and attitudes about how things should progress moving forward, and it's not in alignment with you. Okay, so, and you being the Queen of Wands, you're in for a battle. Like, you are in for a battle. You're always ready to fight for the underdog kind of thing, but to fight the battle because you go in it to win. And it's either, Aquarius, if it's not you, it's someone else you're dealing with who is doing whatever they can to be the winner, to come out on top. They'll do whatever it takes to make sure that they walk away with all the swords, Five of Swords. They're the winner. It doesn't matter who they have to trample on, or make feel bad, or make feel guilty, or ashamed, or just wrong, right? Doesn't matter. It's something that when you're in the Queen of Wands energy, you may want to take the energy, you or them may want to take the energy too far, but you're the Queen of Wands. So you're trying to seek justice with this, trying to find some balance. So I'm getting more of the idea you're dealing with somebody that you have to go and battle, go to battle with. Dealing with somebody who's trying to make things just for themselves and just for themselves, like the Five of Swords energy, instead of allowing things to be fair, equal give and take. And this could be that you're feeling, this heartbreak it could be with somebody that you really have a lot of emotional feelings for. The Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is like overindulgence. When it's next to the Three of Swords, it's got to be overindulgence. It's not feeling happy in your own place, in your own skin, in your own environment. It's not feeling like you're emotionally fulfilled. It feels like somebody is being overindulgent in that area. Let's see. We got the Queen of Swords, okay? Somebody's in the Queen of Swords energy with the Five of Pentacles. Alright. So I would risk to say that you're up battling with somebody who's in the Queen of Swords energy. Somebody who is in that kind of energy where it be right the upside down, the reverse energy of the Queen of Swords, where they're in it just to win. They're in it for themselves, and they can be quite brutal in the things that they say, but whatever they think, to them, it's right. It's like, they're right, you're wrong. They're right, you're wrong. And it's like as though they're overindulgent in that energy. Like they are taking it to the max. That to the point where you just feel like you need to shut this person out of your life, at least for a while. You need to put some distance between you and this person. With the King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, conflict, chaos, Ace of Wands, and Three of Wands, getting ready, prepared to. So there's a King of Pentacles. There's a King of Pentacles in the mix. And I don't think this is your energy. I think that this is what you are battling with, this other person, Queen of Swords. For their attention. The King of Pentacles' attention. Now this could be your father, and this could be your mother. Okay, that where there is some kind of chaos and conflict between them, that of course is creating that for you, and it's possibly has something to do with having too much desire, with the Ace of Wands, too much desire going on, where someone feels like they need to get ready to move on. Get ready to move on. Very interesting. So, intuition. Let's start again. Gratitude versus something that is frozen. Somebody's frozen in the perception that they have an opinion. They have an attitude that is their it's their way or no way. It's their way or no way, and this is challenging to you, and it's very frustrating, but it's also creating psychological blocks for you to think about how to solve the problem and to do something about it. Activity, action, moving on from it, or finding some kind of reasonable solution to the problem. Yeah, there's the moving on. With the Four of Wands and the Chariot. And of course, there's the Wheel of Fortune and so forth. But what I see here, Aquarius, is that you're up against somebody very powerful. Like they have a very aggressive type of nature, because they're in the reverse. Remember, they have aggressive type of nature where they believe that they're always right. They are in control. Like they want to have control over everything and everyone. And when they don't have that kind of control, and they feel like someone could possibly get one over them, get the best of them, they get verbally and possibly even physically not nice. Just put it that way. And it makes life difficult. It could be that like I said, this King of Pentacles could be your father, this could be your mother, but it could also be the King of Pentacles is someone that you are romantically involved with, and your mother is trying to get in between the two of you, because she has opinions about this person, or she may like them, but she has opinions about you, doesn't think that it's fair that he's with someone like you. You know, that's her opinions, right? Now, if this isn't your mother, this could be just the other person, like the person that wants to be with the King of Pentacles or is with the King of Pentacles. You might be with the King of Pentacles, but they're trying to come in between. Or this is you, this is them, they're together, and you're thought of somebody who is moving in on her territory. You're thought of that, right? Moving in on her territory, because the Queen of Wands can also be seen as the third party. You know, the other woman. So, we got a few different ways of looking at this reading, Aquarius. So whatever, because it's generalized, right, to be for a lot of Aquarius people. So you have to make it fit for your scenario of what I've just mentioned. Possibly there's something else I don't see. But in any case, you have the divine is trying to help you to open up. Like the Four of Pentacles is like hanging on to something. The divine wants you to open up by releasing any kind of grievance or, you know, upset, frustration, right? That's blocking your your intuition. It's blocking your intuition of knowing how to approach this situation or find a solution or to move on, kind of thing. And the divine is telling you that through gratitude for where you are and what you have already, irregardless of this situation, this problem, that is what's going to open you up to finding a solution, to breaking the ice, right? Breaking the ice. It will be justice. Things will be fair. There won't be any more sabotaging by your mother or this woman. Okay? This woman who might want to be with your man, or this woman who is with this person that you want to be with, you know, but in any case, this could be your mother and father again. But it's a heartbreaking situation, and there's a lot of overindulgence. Someone's been overindulging. This person may be overindulging in the sense that whatever they think and feel is all that matters. You know, they don't care. They're fully they're full of themselves. They're fully full of themselves, overindulging in the whole belief that whatever they think is right and everybody else is wrong. But the Queen of Swords there with the Five of Pentacles, there's this energy of they are trying to shut you out because they want to take control, right? They want to shut you out of the situation. This person may know about you if they're connected to this one in a relationship. They know about you, all right? And so they're trying to close the door on you. If it's mother or father, it's the same idea. It's just not romantic. It's that there is perhaps your parents are separated, divorced, whatever, or they're together, and she has opinions about how, you know, what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, when you should be visiting, when you shouldn't be visiting, and maybe what you should be doing in your life in just in general. And Dad is stepping in and trying to tell her to, you know, chill out, right? And leave her alone, kind of thing. And she's like not having it because she believes she's right. You just gotta really, if it's a mother, even if it's another woman, you're dealing with somebody who is very controlling, okay? Extremely controlling. And there's a lot of chaos and conflict as a result. Inner conflict, of course, has to be. Outwardly conflict between the two of you. They may even be arguing as well, but there's definitely conflict, and it has something to do with somebody's desire to have something, be something, do something. somebody's desire, and I feel it's like your desire, because you're like this. You're in this energy of saying, I'm moving on. I'm taking the leap. I'm taking a leap. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be it. I don't care what you think. So if it's mom and dad, who mom's saying no and dad's saying leave the kid alone or leave her alone or whatever, you're saying to your mom and your parents, might be saying, you know what, I respect your opinion, blah, 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 but I'm still going to do it anyway. So maybe you want to travel or go back to school, quit your job, have a baby, whatever it is. So if it's a relationship between the two of you, you're going to move in on your territory, what you see as somebody that you want to be with, because they've been with you. So to you, in your mind, even though you might be the other person, the third party, you're pretty certain that this fellow here, the King of Pentacles, he wants to make the commitment to you. All right? That's what you're seeing, is that he wants to make a commitment to you, and this one's not having any of it. She may even refuse to get, divorce them, just to keep him from being with somebody that she knows he loves. Okay, so it's like, this is what it is that you are, irregardless what the story is, you're moving on, you're prepared to get what it is that you feel is right in this situation. Because if you're being asked to step into the energy of being grateful for what you already have, it opens up the doors to what is meant for you, will be for you, and you just have to intuitively realize this. But until you get this whole frustration and challenge out of the way, it could be that you might have to walk away from this connection with him in order to be rid of her, you see. And that it's your world is kind of confined. I have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, your world is kind of confined. You're limiting yourself from being able to be free and to take risks, right? Risks for your own happiness. For your own happiness in a relationship, let's just say, and to be moving forward in life, just moving forward in a balanced energy. Major arcanas, right? The Fool and the Chariot cards, major arcana. So it is something that you need to give some real think to, but the idea is about opening up to the possibility that everything's just cool as it is. If you were let's just put it this way, if you were to be able to put this aside, that this never happened, that it's not going on, it's just not part of it's not on your radar in any way, shape, or form, past, present, or future, that it's not an issue for you, how would you be feeling right now? Without this person in your life, whether they're your father or a person that you're romantically attracted to, where would you be in your life right now? How would you be feeling? And that it's that where the divine wants to say, I've got a lot. I've got so much in my life. Whether I have this person in my life or their support, if they're your father, their support in your life, or romantically have them in your life, romantically, irregardless, you can look at your life and say, I've got a lot with or without this person or their support in their life. And by not having this person as being part of the issue or being part of the problem, whether it's your dad or a romantic partner, you put this one to rest, you see. When there's no more of this person being part of the mix, I'm not saying you're getting rid of your dad. I'm just saying that it's, if you can remove the whole story and angst about what this story brings to you in your life, you could say, I've got a lot in my life. And as soon as you start making a tally of what is all that's good in your life, that's where you open up. You open up your psyche. And next thing you know, you start seeing and feeling and knowing what it is that has been holding you back. But more so, when you open up, you're able to see how you can find some inspiration, gain the inspiration you need to have a brand new beginning, because the ace is an offer by the divine to feel inspired and motivated to start something brand new, like a new beginning, and jumping on your ship and doing it. As soon as you're prepared and ready for it, you're going to take the leap of faith. You see, you're going to find harmony and happiness, celebration, and you're going to be moving forward in a balanced energy, because that's what you want. You want life to be just for you. You want fairness, equal give and take. You don't want to have someone around you that's going to cause sabotaging energies as part of your daily life. This person being in your life is indirectly or directly causing sabotaging energies because of who's connected to him. This one right here. Okay, so it's a matter of finding your footing in the idea that, Aquarius, that you can be, you're happy. You were happy, at least you were satisfyingly happy enough before this whole issue came about, that has things that revolves around this person here. More so, it's really around this person, because this person's the one that's causing all the poop, right? So you are, you can find, kind of go back to think about what life was like for you before all of this. And then when you are able to think about that, sit in that moment, in that time, in that gratitude that you're happy for the simple things in life. When life was simpler, you're happy for that. So if you start focusing your mind on the simpler things in life, that how life was for you before, that you're able to bring that energy forward into your life. And if this subsides, this conflict subsides, desire and inspiration blooms, just like that plant, that Japanese tree blooms, and has you sitting at the window going, it's just a matter of my ship coming in, because when I see that the red light turns green, I'm off. I'm doing things for me, celebrating, enjoying my life, happy energies, and moving forward in decent speed too, with the chariots, decent speed. So this is what the message for you, Aquarius, for your reading is that in order for you to break the ice and to find your own happiness with or without a person getting in between you and your happiness, is about you being able to go back to thinking about what life was like before all of this, so that you can see how much simpler it was for you. And then you sit in that energy, that resonance, and you think about it and you feel that just that energy. Like during meditation, you might be feeling the energy of feeling, just let the air out, feeling calm and just happy, or like satisfied that you're not in all of this chaotic energy right there. Focus on that, feeling just like everything's good just as it is. I'm happy for where I can be, even though you're not really in it, because you're in this stuff. You can pull your energy back from it and sit in a time and a space where things were a lot nicer, a lot less complicated. And even if you have to go back to childhood, but just focus on that energy of being, I'm fine, I'm good as I am, like I don't have really many worries or concerns because there's nobody in my life kicking up poop, right? And I'm just going to focus on feeling good, being grateful for being able to focus on being grateful, and just being grateful to be able to focus on being grateful, if you know what I mean. But it's a matter of, you've got to get yourself sitting in a calmer energy so that you can bring that forward into your tomorrow and the next tomorrow and so forth. I hope this was helpful to you. I really do. Best of luck with everything, Aquarius. Bye for now.